We begin tonight with breaking news. In the last hour, former President Donald Trump taking the stage at the RNC in his first public appearance since the assassination attempt on Saturday. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Ashley Rowe.
And I'm Gerald Owens. The GOP presidential nominee walked down into the convention hall, standing alongside his running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance. You'll see him in just a minute. We want to go to Brett Neeson, the live center. Brett, the convention just wrapped up moments ago, but what a way to end the evening.
Gerald, it did. And when the former president stepped into Pfizer Forum, he stepped into a eruption of applause from his supporters. And it was a really celebratory mood throughout the first night of the RNC convention there in Milwaukee. This is our live feed from inside Pfizer Forum right now as they have wrapped up night one. And you can see people starting to clear out of there. But we do have this video I want to show you here of the former president entering into the arena. This is him backstage, the camera on him, and then there he is, entering the arena, waving to his supporters with that white bandage on his right ear. Of course, that's the ear that was hit by that bullet in that assassination attempt over the weekend. And there he is with his new VP pick, J.D. Vance, the Ohio senator there, the 39-year-old from Ohio in his first term as senator. That is the pick that the new pick that he has chosen for the nomination, as he did get that nomination, of course, tonight. So there's just all of these things that came out of this first night of the Republican National Convention that we're continuing to monitor here in the Live Center.
All right, Brett, thank you. For more on Donald Trump's appearance tonight, let's bring in our Washington correspondent, Julia Benbrook, live from the RNC in Milwaukee. Julia, a very clear image of Donald Trump with the bandage over his ear. What was the mood like in that building when he first walked out on stage?
The election was met in the convention hall. It was also met with some concerns.
It was an electric moment. I mean, everybody here was on their toes waiting to see if he would show up. And when he did, it actually came during Lee Greenwood on stage singing God Bless the USA and narrating each step that Trump was taking. He was greeting people and he was fist pumping in the air. They were yelling, "Fight, fight, fight." The crowd was. That started up, and that kind of mimicking and a reference to the fight that he had on Saturday, this assassination attempt that he survived. He had that bandage on his ear. The moment here, though, you know, a reminder that he was once a reality star, was very well orchestrated, and everyone was involved and on the edge of their seats.
Julia, who is Senator J.D. Vance? Some of us know him for his book that he wrote, Hillbilly Elegy. But tell us more about him.
Well, he is a former venture capitalist, author, and veteran. He's a freshman senator, just 39 years old, a big age gap here to highlight. And he has been a strong ally on Capitol Hill for former President Donald Trump in recent years. Trump endorsed him back in 2022. That endorsement helped him win a contentious race for the Senate. But he hasn't always been a Trump cheerleader. In fact, back in 2016, he repeatedly went after Trump, criticizing him, even calling him reprehensible in a since-deleted tweet. Now, Vance has since apologized for that, but this is no doubt going to be something that Democrats point to as this election goes on. These past comments and loyalty has always been a big thing for Trump. So it's going to be a topic of conversation going forward as more people learn about Vance.
And we'll hear from him Wednesday night at the convention. Julia Benbrook reporting live. Thank you, Julia.
North Carolina Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson spoke at the convention tonight. He had this to say about the GOP nominee.
Under President Trump, there was hope, and we need that now more than ever. Under President Trump, the American dream was alive and well.
Tonight's speakers included a long list of lawmakers and governors, including South Carolina Senator Tim Scott and Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin. President Biden sitting down with NBC's Lester Holt for a one-on-one interview tonight.
Do you have confidence in the Secret Service? Do you feel safe?
I feel safe with the Secret Service, but look, and you saw what we did see was the Secret Service who responded risked their lives in responding. They're ready to give their lives to the president. The question is, should they have anticipated what happened? Should they have done what they needed to do to prevent this from happening? That's a question that's an open question.
Of course, we'll continue to follow that story and the Republican National Convention from Milwaukee throughout the week.